I just want to say before the whole entire video starts, like the intro and everything, the best tip anybody can give you, I can give you, play the game. Play the game. You will get better. If you play the game, you will get better. Krunker is that game. You play equals better. That's it. That's all. That's like the secret behind it. No player just got good because he did 2 days of training and all of a sudden he's best. No, he played the game. The best players have been playing for months because they love the game. Play the game, love the game, you get better. Just keep going with it. Yo guys, how you doing? So today's video we're gonna be talking about just movement in general. I've already recorded this, so I'm doing the intro last, so it doesn't make any sense. But I'm gonna talk about what we're gonna learn. We're gonna talk about just basic movement. We're gonna talk about strafing while doing movement, so learning a bit more advanced movement. So if you are like a more experienced player, you are going to learn about something you can do. If you've been playing for about a year, you're probably not going to learn anything from this video, but I still recommend watching. You might pick something up. You might pick up the strafe jump. That's the only thing I really know that's super advanced. It allows you to go faster. That's all you need to know. We're going to talk about going up ramps, how beginners, and I mean, you could call it advanced. It's like mediate, how you're going to go up these ramps. I know a lot of people hate that, generally on Oasis, as I say in the video. And we're going to talk about SMGs in general with the wall jumping and everything around them. So Uzis, wall jumping, tips about comp. Not many. I can do a separate video about tips for comp if you want to see that. Go into the comments. I want suggestions on what video tutorials you want. I can do anything apart from trading. I want some suggestions. I can teach you anything. Mod making, I mean CSS making, no, I'm terrible at that. I can tell you about pub stomping. I can give you some comp tips. I'm not the best at comp. I'm tier 1, like the best, like for KPC and NAC, but I'm not the best person to teach. But I can get a few friends to help me out a bit. I know a few people. They can give me some tips. I can show them in a video. It's all good. But I hope you enjoy the video. Have fun on FaceIt. Have fun in pub stomping. Have fun grinding this game with the good movement. Yo guys. Okay. Unless I haven't explained it in the intro. So I've recorded this before the intro so I can actually plan everything. We're going to be teaching you how to b-hop. This is mainly because I've seen that Frosty Walls and Feels Good Man, I think that's how you said it. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Their videos are very outdated. They go all the way back when slide control wasn't a thing, which basically meant people with lower frames had a fair chance against it. So what you would see in their videos is that they would tell you to make sharp, long curves with lower FPS, where this doesn't happen anymore. So if I wanted to go frames, if I want to set this to 60, if you look at their videos, if anybody watched them, they'll be making these really long, trying to do this. You don't have to do that anymore. You can make them sharp turns now, because Krunker have updated this, Yendis have updated to allow a more fair, even playing field with lower FPS. But I want to show you how you can do it. This is pretty much for FaceIt. So anybody who's playing this, I hope FaceIt's really fun. I hope you've played. Right now it's not out while I'm recording this, and I hope it comes out soon so I can play. And I hope you're watching this because you've only just found out what Krunker is and you're wanting to learn. So to get started, we're gonna learn how to b-hop. Well, I'm gonna go off the fact that you don't know how to b-hop at all, and you're completely new. You've just found like Krunker on FaceIt website. You've never seen it. You've just come on. You might have known it from school when you played it. But I'm gonna show you how you slide hop / b-hop. Most people call it slide hop. Some people call it b-hop. It doesn't really matter. But you might have seen it if you're on the regular menu. This is like a custom UI / HUD. There is a thing how to play. It might show you a few images, but never really actually visualizes it. So here I'm gonna tell you how you can do it. So to get straight into it, I'm gonna get you to go into a custom game. So you're gonna host custom, little town, advanced, mints to 0, server, private, and start game. That should send you to a custom lobby. If it doesn't, refresh your game, then try again. If it doesn't, again, try again. But keep trying until you get a custom game so you can learn the basics. I wouldn't really recommend this in a public game where people can kill you over and over again. I want you to get the basics and then you can go into a custom game, which will probably be fun to level up a bit when you first start. But as soon as you get into this, you want to start off by jumping. I just want you to jump. Do that a few times. Wall back, jump, wall back. Okay. And then you want to jump and then slide. And this is how I've taught a bunch of people, a bunch of my friends. I'm going to jump, slide. And you think you got that down? Should be only like a 2-minute thing. Jump, slide, jump. You want to try that. You want to try put that together. You want to jump, slide, and do another jump. Jump, slide, jump. Jump, slide, jump. And then on that another one, on the other one, you want to slide again. Slide, slide. So you want to keep putting that together. Jump, slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump, slide. I want to see you. This is how you know you've got it. I want you to get from all the way down here to touch this yellow house while consistently doing it. As soon as you got that down, you've pretty much got slide hopping down. You will probably need some help with stairs, which I will go over in the tutorial later. I'll probably keep a timestamp down there for that. But that's pretty much it for slide hopping. As soon as you get this down, it's quite simple. There isn't much. Turning's very simple. As soon as you get this down, you just have to turn on a slide. So when you touch the ground, you just want to slide and look to that direction, no matter your FPS. There is some bugs where you glitch off floors, so you get a little boost. That's it. That's pretty much it. You can do it with your gun out, you can do it with your knife out, you can do it with your deagle out, it doesn't really matter, or your pistol, whatever you're using right now. But that's pretty much it. That's the basics. You gotta jump, slide, jump, slide, jump, slide. And you keep doing this over and over again, you'll get the hang of it. It doesn't matter. It takes around, I think the longest I've seen somebody taken, it's 20 minutes. It took them 20 minutes. It's not long to learn the skill. You can get the skill done. It's mastering the skill that takes long. So when you start going faster speeds, when you start clicking it at the right time, it doesn't matter if you're slow at the beginning. I've seen many people who are slow, but it doesn't really matter. As long as, if you do this, if you think you're doing this, it doesn't matter. As long as you get there, you'll start improving when you play the game. Alright, so for the advanced people who want to learn how to get faster, you've learned the bee hopping, you want to get faster. I've seen a lot of people ask me this. They say, how you go so fast? How you go so fast? How you go so fast? My Twitch chat, it's all over the place. All I can say, it's strafing. So I think most of you know, I don't know if you do know, if you watched Frostywell's video about movement, you probably have seen it. It's strafing. You hold W and A or W and D to go faster. It's preference. I hold W and A mostly, just because I've gotten used to it. I know a lot of people who do WD. It doesn't matter. But that's what you want to do. You want to put it into slide hopping. And I've seen the Feels Good Man, where he try and incorporates it by doing this, where you like do that, but obviously it's outdated since it was slide control. And what you want to do now is, I don't know if anybody see my streams. When you see my streams, you'll see me do this a lot, and I've had a question on this. What you want to do is you want to do your regular B hop, but when you land, you want to do a little flick. So you want to strafe, land. You see what I mean? You move your mouse so you go the direction you want, but you're still getting that strafe speed in. This'll make you go faster in pubs. It can work in comp, does work in comp. I don't know if I'll recommend it for comp. I do it in comp, it doesn't really matter. Basically it'll work, but you don't really need that extra speed. This is mostly for pubs, in general, but I wouldn't recommend this to anybody starting out in Krunker. I'd recommend this if you're like level 30, you've gotten used to b-hopping, or if you want to feel confident, you feel confident to start getting that extra speed, you can start doing it. So like as soon as you actually start implementing it, it becomes a lot better. And as you get to it, holding your knife and throwing slows you down, so you'll have to start, because obviously with the high speeds you're gonna have to start throwing your knife. It's also the same with aiming in. So I see a lot of people going like this. There's a lot of people who go like this. And it's all about playing the game in general to get the feel of the maps, the everything of the maps, to get that good rotation with the b-hopping and start going them faster paces in every single game. Alright guys, I'm going to be teaching you how to go up ramps, and this is a very special place that I really like to teach people about ramps, because every single time I've heard from new players, I hate Oasis, I hate this map. This is the best map for learning about ramps. I love this map for ramps. Honestly, this is where you're gonna use ramps the most. Any other map, you have like a mini ramp or something. Oasis, it's all over the place. And this is the place where people hate it the most. These 3 ramps, everybody who knows the basics of b-hopping hates it. I bring them here, and I've taught them. If anybody's actually been in the community, I've taught code_BarryB how to go up these ramps. This is how he learned how to go ramps. I taught him a one-on-one session. I taught him how to go up these ramps. They are super simple as soon as you get them. This normally takes a lot longer than learning how to b-hop. I've seen some people it's been quick, some people it's been long. BarryB got it in around 20 minutes, I would say, 20-30 minutes. It wasn't that long. As soon as he got it, he didn't need it. He could rotate the whole entire map. Ramps were super easy after these three stairs. It's basically just regular b-hopping, but everybody messes it up because they think they have to like jump on them again, and they mess up, and it goes all over the place. That they forget everything about b-hopping, slide hopping when they go onto a ramp. Basically, you want to hold out your knife. This isn't AK can work. You can go with an AK, but it makes it so much harder for yourself for no reason. Pull out your knife. I would recommend, if you've ever watched Frosty's video, I strongly do, even if it is outdated. I strongly do, because he does give some general good tips. Put this to a side mouse button, as I've got it on a side mouse button. Look at my camera. I click side mouse button, my knife comes out. It's ease of access. What you want to do is you want to come out, you want to straight, well, how you don't, I'm gibbering right now. You don't have to strafe. You have to go forward, you want to jump, you want to land on around the edge. If you don't get on the edge, that's fine. You just want to hold it. You just want to hold. Even if I land at the bottom of the stairs, you just want to hold. But I would generally recommend when you're learning, stand here, go here and jump. Just land there. We'll go into the basics. Go here, jump. And go here, jump, slide. And I want, from here, you're going to jump again. So jump, slide, jump. You see how it incorporates slide hopping? You're just doing a regular slide hop. That's literally all you're doing. It normally takes a bit of practice. As soon as you get it down, you're fine. And I've seen a lot of problems is speed. So somebody started here and he could do it, but he didn't really know how to incorporate it. If you jump over the steps, that's fine. You just wanna, as soon as you realize that you're on this flat platform, you just wanna jump again. That's all you gotta do. There's nothing to it. If you mess up sometimes when you're in a game and you think, oh, I keep messing up, I mess up on this. It's nothing. Everybody makes the mistake of jumping on it. See, like I just messed up right there. That might have been a Krunker bug, but it just messed up. There's nothing saying that somebody can't mess up on this. I just recommend holding out a knife, jumping on the edge of the steps, sliding up, and you straight over. As soon as you get this down, you're pretty much on ramps. You can incorporate into any ramp you want. You can jump over this one, no problem. This one, jump over. This one, jump over. There's nothing much to it. There isn't much movement techniques you can do. It's only about strafing. Strafing, it's not that much harder. You just jump and hold. It actually makes it a lot easier in my opinion, but I wouldn't recommend it for a new player. Only adapt it when you've actually started playing into the game. That's all I can really recommend. If you're if you want to if you're confident and you think you can do strafing, go for it. I can't really tell you how much strafing helps with speed, especially if you have poor aim and you want to make up for it for fast movement and just generally good movement. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna go do a demo with 60 FPS and show the difference between 60 FPS and 120, because there is always a difference. So high frames do equals more clean, crisp movement. It doesn't really matter. If you're on 60, you can still go as fast, you can still do it, but always having them extra frames is always better because it gives you the more crisp and better type of movement. So I did this, I saw Feels Good Man do this. He did a demonstration showing that it's going to be harder for 60 FPS to go around corners. As you can see, that's not the case. I'm on 60 FPS right now. I can do these sharp turns. I could do this. Oops, I messed that up. But you can just you can go in the same place over and over. It's super easy. There is really no difference. And on 120 frames, oops. There's a much greater improvement. Any frames you can grab, any extra frames, it will make your game more crisp. You'll get better movement, and your aim will generate better because of the less input lag. I recommend downloading a client no matter what. If there is a FaceIt client, I don't know what's happening with FaceIt right now. Apparently there's going to be a client, not too sure. If there's a client, stay on that, uncap your frames on that, and play on the highest possible frames you can physically get. If you get 60, that's fine. You can still do pretty good movement, but it's always better to get them extra frames. And the final tips I'm going to show you is when you play different classes. So when you customize class, different classes have different attributes. So Sniper actually goes slower. It has a lower percentage speed. So when you actually go in and you feel, oh, I feel a bit sluggish compared to an AK or an SMG, that's because you actually go slower. They did that on a recent update for balancing issues because Sniper's too overpowered, because you can just one-shot any class. So they thought slowing it down, being a bit more heavy, since you're carrying a big sniper rifle, that's probably fair to slow it down, to balance it out a bit. It could still one-shot, but that's another video. But also SMG, probably if you're new, you won't know this. If you've been playing for a while, you might have seen this. You can actually wall jump. You can do it 2 times. So if you get like corners like this, you can do a little aeroplane move and get super high. This doesn't really correspond to B-hopping. I mean, you can do like pushes like this, where it becomes really annoying, and you can do like that, and it becomes really annoying for this comp map. This is one of the comp maps if you're new, comp and FaceIt. This is also another section of the hard points, and I'll put a list on the screen of all the classes that can actually wall jump. It's only Blaster, Uzi, and SMG that can really do it at this moment. There is Runner, but that's banding comp. Uzi's banding comp though, but we're not going to talk about Runner. It's just a knife, it doesn't mean anything. But as soon as you actually get some like playtime, you can start implementing this. I'd recommend crouching. Really recommend crouching while midair. It pretty much breaks your hitbox as a SMG, meaning that you can get some really good kills because it breaks you. It literally just snaps you in half, and you're like impossible to hit. It's super nice. for an SMG main if you really like SMG. I just wanted to say thank you for watching. I know this video has been really scuffed. I don't really do videos like this. I just saw that Frosty Wolf and Feels Good Man's video was really outdated. I thought, you know what, people need to know how to B-hop. I've been playing for 2 years. I'm going to teach them how to B-hop right now, since everything's new. I hope you do really well. I really recommend, I know this wasn't in the video because it's very hard to demonstrate on myself. You learn how to slide hop while shooting. Anytime you physically can get B-hop, shoot, that is the vital thing about B-hopping. If you cannot B-hop and shoot, you are not gonna get kills in comp. You're not gonna play FaceIt. It's impossible. I mean, you can do these little peaks where you can do this, but when you're making a push, a really fast push, you're gonna get here. You're gonna have to jump and shoot. You're not gonna get to them Grandmaster, as they're gonna call it, or diamond ranks. You're just not going to. You need to learn that. So that's pretty much all the tips I can give you. There is gonna be some videos about comp. I don't know if they're outdated or not. They probably are, because FaceIt's having a bunch of updates, so by the time until FaceIt releases, they're probably gonna be outdated, but it's always a good watch. They always give you a general idea of the comp. This has mostly been movement / comp / learning about pubs and classes, but I really hope you enjoy the video. Follow my Twitch. I stream there pretty much every single day. I really hope you come and watch the video. Well, come and watch my streams, I mean. It's been a really scuffed video. I just realized I've really been looking at the camera, but I don't really care. As long as you know how to B-hop at this point, then you're all good. The video got its point. I don't think I really need to explain anything else. B-hop, easy kills, easy fun, easy comp. There you go. I hope you guys have a great day, have a great night, wherever you live. Whatever time it is when you're watching this. And I'll see you guys. Peace.